Raptors remain undefeated at home once again. Raptors win this game 113-97 against the Orlando Magic. The Orlando Magic are a team the Raptors have faced in previous years, especially in the playoffs last year, where they just give the Raptors some trouble with their slow pace and their length and their defense. And they do a really good job of frustrating Siakam, especially because they have Jonathan Isaac, the Siakam stopper. And I gotta tell you, for most of this game, Siakam was controlled and just did not look like the Siakam that you see this year. He held him to 4 of 11 shooting, something around those lines, and just couldn't get anything going. In the fourth quarter, Terrence Davis ran a pick and roll with Pascal Siakam, and Terrence Davis was really effective in that pick and roll and really got Pascal Siakam these like 5-footers and just some mid-range jumpers and gets him to the line. Some good plays by Terrence Davis to get Pascal Siakam some open shots instead of having Pascal Siakam just go ISO on Jonathan Isaac. And that's where he eventually got to around 20 points in this game. But the Raptors as a whole just gritted and grinded. Their bench was fantastic in this game. Boucher, Terrence Davis, Rondae Hollis-Jefferson, all three of these guys, major impact on this game. Their activity, their defense, and just their energy in general just made this game into a different dynamic. Because the Raptors in that first quarter were pretty much just floating around with the Orlando Magic. But in that second quarter, the bench came out, just put on their defensive clamps, and just held the Orlando Magic to just about a standstill. They just couldn't get any good looks. Some end of the shot clock shots by Marco Fultz and Jonathan Isaac and stuff. But it was a struggle all game long for them to score points on that bench lineup. And the Raptors just came at the Orlando Magic in bunches. And that's what the Raptors won this game. Some key points in this game that I looked at, and first off, OG wore glasses after getting poked in the eye in the last game and getting poked in the eye by Kawhi Leonard previously this season. He wore goggles, and then after the first time out, goggles were gone, and then OG started playing more like himself. He got to the rim, he started shooting the basketball, and really got into a little bit of a rhythm after that. So the goggles definitely were not needed. Hopefully he protects his eye for the rest of the year. And secondly, too many injuries in this game. Vucevic goes down after landing on his ankle and awkwardly, because Norman Powell went for a layup, and then as Norman Powell finishes off the layup and Vucevic jumps up to try blocking it, he lands on Norman Powell's back leg and twists his ankle and does not return to the game. Hopefully Vucevic comes back healthy. You hate to see that happen. These rolling of the ankles happen so often in this league. And when you're playing basketball, as you guys know, it happens so often and could happen at any time. So then he went out. Then OG tried going for a dunk where he got blocked at the rim by Aaron Gordon. And then Aaron Gordon didn't really see how he got injured. But Aaron Gordon gets injured in this game and does not return. So the Magic were without Vucevic and Aaron Gordon, similar to the Raptors were without Serge Ibaka and Kyle Lowry. And they just didn't have enough firepower to compete with the Raptors. And the Raptors' just high potent offense just took over in that second half. And this game was pretty much over. Another thing that I noticed in this game is that Norman Powell's shot selection in this game were solid. He did enforce it. He attacked the rim when he had a chance. And he really played within the system, which was nice to see. And if he can maintain that kind of flow with the game, he'll definitely get more minutes as the other two guys return. And he's getting more comfortable shooting the basketball and running the point guard or like off guard position. And it's looking good doing that. But Terrence Davis had a monster game today. Just came out 8 points in 2 minutes. Was just shooting the basketball with confidence. His 3-point shot looks a lot better than we see in the beginning of the season. He's looking real solid. And then his playmaking skills with Pascal Siakam, as I said, was great down the stretch. He's really getting into the system and getting familiarized and confident in the way he's playing. And it's great to see. it was not all fun and games. Raptors still have this weakness. The defensive rebounding still not there. It's going to plague the Raptors sooner or later in this season, and they cannot just not rebound the basketball. It's just becoming too much of a habit. They got to do a better job. It's just effort, and people just got to notice who they got and just box them out, because otherwise the Raptors will get destroyed on the glass. It didn't look like the Raptors got destroyed on the glass after you look at the end box score, but when Vucevic and Aaron Gordon were there, they had tons of long, lengthy, athletic bodies to throw at the Raptors. The Raptors were getting smashed on the glass. But the main reason the Raptors won this game, their bench, Terrence Davis, Boucher, another double-double, and Rondae Hollis-Jefferson's defense and energy was a huge spark for the Raptors that elevated them to win this game. VanVleet, your player of the game, just an exceptional playmaking game by VanVleet. 24 points, 7 assists, was just moving within the system, was not forcing anything, was creating great looks for all his guys. He's just tricky, just conniving, just like slick when he's in the lane. He was doing a great job of just finding angles and getting to the rim, and then whenever he attacks and he misses, Boucher was there to dunk it because he attracts so much attention. VanVleet did a great job tonight, and that's exactly how you want your team to be growing. Everybody's growing together. One point going forward that I want to keep looking at is the Raptors' inability to get to the free throw line. In this game, they were not getting any foul calls, and for some reason, Nick Nurse threw a challenge on one of the calls that I thought was going to be a foul, and then Rondae Hollis-Jefferson, as you see, did foul on that offensive rebound. But there were multiple calls in this game where it just looked like the Raptors would get the foul call and just didn't get it. And I know Nick Nurse missed on the challenge tonight, but the foul calls are just not getting there, and Pascal Siakam's not getting to the free throw line enough. Raptors got to do a better job of just attacking the rim and drawing these fouls, because that's where you get your easy points, and that's where you get your opponents into foul trouble and getting their better players off the court. In the future, that's going to be really important. So the Raptors got to do a better job of getting to the line and rerunning the basketball. But other than that, a great win for the Raptors. Guys, make sure you guys smash that like button, guys. Like, share, and subscribe to the Raptors Wrap Up. Until next time, guys. Peace.